Let me just say a word before you clap. The silence in this room has a tremendous power, and it is the power which Łukasz created with Bach, and it's felt by everybody. Nobody really wants to break it. Sure, you want to applaud and you want to say thank you and bravo and everything, but what Łukasz created in this moment was an amazing stillness and quiet and a sense of a community being engaged together in something special, right? I think everybody feels that. Now you can clap, applaud. And you know, I said before he began, and I knew what I was saying, I said, whatever happens, he's going to play beautifully. It's going to be something very, very special. I knew that. I didn't know what to expect, but that's what we got, something very special. So here's the thing. I could say, whew, that was really gorgeous. First of all, it's great cello playing. Second of all, the sound is exquisite. Third of all, you have such a sense of beauty. I mean, it's just incredibly beautiful. So I could say, okay, that's enough. You can hold an audience spellbound. You're an amazing artist. Why would I interfere in what you're doing? Why would I say anything at all? Right? And part of me wants to say, leave him alone, let him go out in the world and make music that way. But that's not why he's here. Right? He's here to learn something new. And when I say something, I'm very conscious that he either will accept it or he won't accept it. That's fine, you know. But I have to say what I have to say, and you will listen and you'll take it in, and either you'll be influenced by it or you won't. That's the beautiful thing about a relationship between quotes a teacher and quotes a student, because he's not a student, he's an artist. And I'm not really a teacher, I am an observer of music. I observe what the composer wrote and what he intended. So let me tell you this. You are playing in a different style from the style that Bach was living in.
Exactly.
You're playing a romantic style. You could not play the way you played unless the great romantics had come between Bach and you. So I would say to you, do me a favor and take away the romantic era completely, just eliminate it, and let's go back to the time of Bach. And what was this piece of music? What is it?
It's a dance. It's a
dance. All right. So first of all, we've got to get people dancing. All right. And the trouble is, people don't dance if you play. They sit and listen and say, "Oh, that's beautiful," but they don't get up and dance. So you have to do something to make them get out of their seats and dance. And now he's given you a very useful tool, which is this upbeat. Da-da-tum. That upbeat, da-da-tum, ba-ba-bum. Now you have to make a decision whether you're going to go da-da-tum, ba-ba-bum, bumpy, or da-da-dum, ba-ba-bum, bumpy, da-da-da. And of course you're going to want to go to the second bar because there's a chord and it's the highest note. And if the note is high and there's a chord, and if there's a trill on it in addition, you're going to make da-da-dum, ba-ba-bum, bum, and make all the energy you can from that, right? But we just went through a class in which we said the first bar is heavy and the second bar is light. And yet the second bar in this case is not, quotes, light in the sense that it's soft. It's actually louder than the first bar. But the impulse is on the first bar. So now, I'm going to give you a little test. Play these three notes, da-da-dum, and then make a break, and then play da-da-dum, just the da-da-dum, ba-ba-bum, with the space in between. Right, now imagine you're throwing a ball, and you're throwing that da-da, right, but throw it right up here, throw it right, ba-ba-bum, and now, yeah, and then the next one. And now throw it right to the back of the park here. Right here, back here. Da-da-dum, dim, dum, bim, ba, di. And now throw the notes in between. 3. And what happened? It dances. Is that beautiful? And you can applaud. And not only it dances, but it dances in the 18th century manner. Da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum-pee, da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bim-pee. The body up, the feet, in this case, sneakers. In those days, buckled shoes with a wig, right? Da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. One more time, 3. Could any, look, and you see what she's doing? She's going. She got it. Perfect, right? Now, what happens next? You have da 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 dee 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 da dee dee da. Do from there. Now let's see what's going on. Because you're going as if you were playing Schumann concerto. No, it's da da dum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Can you do that? Da da dum ba bum. Just the scale. Now, Łukasz, can you do that on one buttock? There we go, beautiful. Now add the other notes. Beautiful. And is it ya-pa-pa-pa-bee or ya-pa-pa-pa-bee? Which one is it?
Second.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so now do da-da-da-da-da-da, one button. And then it goes to D, and then to... And that is so beautiful that we want to hear it again, which is why Bach wrote a repeat sign. So here we go, 3. And then it goes to D, and then to... Perfect, perfect, perfect. A little applause. Now, we've moved from the 19th century into the 18th century. And there we are, Bach is comfortable and at home, and he feels, yeah, that's my music. And he's up there in the balcony, right, looking and saying, good, this guy understands what my life was like. Right? That doesn't mean that it's tepid or low. Do you know how many children Bach had?
20.
20. All right, I rest my case. Okay, so now, third, next part. Do you realize that he's already totally transformed his way of playing? You notice that? Completely transformed. He's now playing 18th century cello. Beautiful. And you also understand something very important, which is ya-da-da. That D goes to the E, right? So if you can say it in such a way that everybody in the audience, you see this lady, you want to talk to her and tell her about the D going to the E. Here we go. Oh, you see, look, you know what she did? She went, ah. Oh, her eyebrows went up and she went, ah, like that. She said, oh, I get it. D, E, great, terrific. All the other notes, decoration, like, unimportant. Great. Now, do it again. Da-da-dum. Can I suggest that you make the D incredibly beautiful and the E incredibly beautiful, but the other notes very light, okay? Well, yeah, that's not really beautiful, it's just loud. Can you just do the D, just, oh. Ooh, ooh. Now we're interested in what happens to that D. Now we're interested because it's so beautiful, we think, well, what's going to happen next to that D? Before it wasn't that interesting, so we didn't care so much. So now do it again. No, 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 no. Oh, look, the guy with the eyes. Do you see him? He's just, please, the man there. He's just in ecstasy. He's in ecstasy over your E. And he isn't a musician. He's just here in the library. Right, but that's what you can do. That's your power. You understand that? Beautiful. Okay, so da-da-da. Yeah, can I say too much energy? Right, it's just a dance. Just yada yada dum dum. Then he goes. Yes. 4 people went. You know, this is what you want in life. You want to play a concert and you want the audience going. Right. That's what you want. You want to communicate with them and you want them to say, yes, 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 that's what I want. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. Such a satisfaction. Go on. I want to do it again. When we make a mistake in our world, we don't get upset. We say, how fascinating.
Exactly.
Right? And that gives us lightness and enables us to deal with what otherwise would be a depressing situation. How fascinating. Right. So great. It was a little mistake. We got over. This is really beautiful what you're doing now. Completely satisfying. Going on. Yeah. Try not to be too romantic. Now, let me just show you what you've got a scale going up. Da 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 dee dee da da dee, and you've got that E. And you notice that there's no heavy and light here. The heavy and light's gone away. Why? Because there's a sequence. When there's a sequence, whenever there's a sequence, no heavy and light. So, but you do have a rising line, and when you get to the top of the rising line, the note is E. Right? I love you. That's great. E. Well, so do it again. Da, pa, pi, da, da, da. Yeah, Łukasz, could you pretend you're having a good time? You look awfully serious. Right? It's joyful. And when you get to the E, it's like the sun coming out. It's, look, like that. Could you actually, can you smile and play the cello? Yeah, great. So, yeah, that's not really a smile. That's, I'm really finding this hard. I don't think it's, no. You have to play that E in a way that makes them smile.
How can I smile when I'm playing minor?
No, but the E, well, it's a good question, but da, bo, dee, da, 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 dee, da, 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 dee, da, do, da, C, E, that's major. Yes, oh, smile. Yes, great.
Yeah, now it makes sense.
Yeah, now it makes sense. Beautiful. So now you do. Now they're all smiling, and if they're smiling at the major, then Bach is smiling too, right? Do you get that? He's happy. Yeah. He's happy, and that's our job: is to make him happy and make them feel the music. Okay, so da pa pi, and when you get to the E, do whatever it takes with your body, with your face, with your heart, with your mind, to give them that radiance of the E. Well, 12 people, 14 people went, yes, thank you, Łukasz. Okay, go on. Now, there are two possible impulses, da-da-da or ba. You could do either da-da-dum, ba-ba-bim-bum, or da-da-dum, ba-da-dim-bum, ba. Which one will you do?
Two-bar phrase. So
Two-bar.
Second option.
Exactly. Well, you see, that's the opposite of what we learned before.
Exactly.
All right. So this C, I can't play your cello, but if you're the C, sorry, I don't have, but I shouldn't play anyway. Yeah, there we go. The C. In other words, this is an accompaniment. It's not the. It's a ya da da. Right. So we have a decision here. The first bar and the C, da da da. You get that? Oh, do you see the C? Da. That's so moving, isn't it? It's so touching.
Yeah, the time stopped for a while.
The time stops, and then it releases onto that B, and the G is just an accompaniment, like a guitar accompanying. Try once again, and make the C so beautiful. Heavy light. Oh, is that beautiful? Is that beautiful? Look at his face. Look at it here, camera. Look at that face. He was very touched by that. I mean, personally touched by it. I could see it on his face. And that's our job. Our job is to make sure that the music speaks directly to the heart of the person who's listening. Okay, once again, do you all? Good. Now this is sequences. Da 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 dee do do dee do do dee do do. So no heavy and light, right? Because it's a sequence, everything equal. Yeah. And then when you get to the last phrase, you've got one buttock playing. Do do dee do do. Goes to G and then to C. Yes, we got it. Great. Now, fantastic. Fantastic. Let's play it one more time through, once through, and if you can give a impulse, right, did you see the person at the back row there, the man with the beard? That's who you're playing for. Okay, right here. Yeah, too many impulses. Did you see him do his head like that? He forgot, because before he went, yada tum ba da tum bum dee da 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 dim. Once again. One button. And then he goes to. Go on. Go on, go on. Okay, I'm going to say something to you. You're looking at me. Come here. Come here. What is your name? Guy. Guy. This is Guy. Bring a chair. You don't need the stand. Bring a chair. This is Guy. He's had a tough time. This week has been very difficult for Guy. Actually, it's been a difficult month. And pretty much the difficult year. All right, along comes Łukasz with his cello to remind Guy how wonderful life really is. Okay, here we go. Lost a lot of money on the stock market. Bad love affair.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bravo, 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 bravo. Great. Well, now, transformation, we call that.
Yes.
And I want you to look at the faces. Look at her face. Look at his face.
Beautiful.
Look at her face.
Wow.
You know, when we're practicing, we sometimes forget the people we're playing for. And when you realize it, and you know what Bach wrote when he finished a piece of work? Do you know?
Soli Deo Gloria.
Right. To the glory of God. To the glory of God. That's what we're doing. Or possibility. I call it possibility. Same thing. Right? Because he wasn't thinking about himself. He wasn't saying thank you for all that applause. He was realizing about something very big. But in order to get it, we have to enter the world and we have to realize the shape of the phrases the way the composer wrote them. And our own indulgence, if you like, I'm feeling it my way, actually should go out the window. I never think about what I think. I think what he thinks. Beethoven is up there, or Brahms, or Schubert, or Brahms. What are they thinking? And are they proving, or they say, no, no, don't do it. Bravo, well done, beautiful. I think this is very clear. And you'll come back.